Hello and welcome to Finextra. I'm Thea George and I'm here with Carlo Palmers of Swift. We're at EBAday 2017 in Dublin and we're talking about real-time payments. Carlo, thank you for joining me.
You're welcome.
So how would you describe the state of play with real-time payments globally?
Well, it is a hot topic currently. Instant payments or real-time payments or immediate payments took off quite a while ago in different countries. 2008 faster payments in the UK was a good example, but Japan has had real-time payments for decades already. But you see more and more countries now installing an instant payment system for their community. The most recent communities that are moving into instant payments are the bigger communities like the Eurozone and the US dollar and so on. So it is really a hot topic globally. Not bound to emerging countries or emerged countries. It's a little bit everywhere. It's not bound to a region. It's really a global phenomena that communities are moving into real time.
Of course, there is also a lot of talk about it in Europe specifically. You mentioned the Eurozone. How do you see the European situation with real-time payments?
Well, the European situation is a little bit specific, of course, because it's the first community where you have one central bank sitting behind a number of countries in one currency zone. So it is the first time that you will see cross-border instant payments, which brings with it its specificities, its challenges and its opportunities as well. And the fact that in Europe we're still working with different operators for the SEPA payments. We had a number of operators that were doing SEPA payments and that managed in the end to work together in the famous interoperability between the operators. That is something that will have to happen for instant payments now as well, and the challenge is much higher there because of the speed, because of the latency, because of the number of transactions that they're expecting. So there are multiple operators in Europe, and those multiple operators will have to work together. Now, we have very recently decided at Swift to support the instant payments market in Europe as well, with a gateway that we can install at our customers. And that gateway will be multi-CSM, will be multi-hub, so it will offer access to operators that decide to provide Swift connectivity to their system. That we believe will be an advantage to obtain that reach and that ubiquity that is so necessary for instant payments in a certain community.
So what impact do you think real-time payments is having on the market and how are you seeing market participants respond?
It's very broad. So if you look at the banks do really expect that instant payments are going to take off domestically, even within the pan-European zone where you have cross-border transactions. There is an expectation that it's going to become ultimately one single pan-European instant payment system, but the volumes are definitely cross-border. When you are paying me or when I am paying you, we are living normally in each other's neighborhood, so you will expect that instant payments, which are there to replace cash and to replace checks and ultimately maybe to be an alternative for the card transactions, well, those payments are being done between people that live close to each other, so domestic volumes, it's a normal thing. So the focus is definitely on domestic. The operators are also working in that way, so the CSMs, they are putting their systems in place to first serve a domestic market and then be there to offer also that cross-border pan-European solution that ultimately will be required for instant payments as well.
Carlo, this has been great. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And thank you for watching.